my friends. Welcome to day number 1 of a 7-day series that's going to be all about recovery. If you've done some crazy workouts or you've been sick and you want to do something, but you don't have the energy to do very much, this 7 days is going to be for you. So I'm not going to call this active recovery because active recovery usually requires you being very active. And this is not going to be active. It's going to be more passive in terms of stretching and kind of activating some muscles in a very slow and gentle way. So active recovery is more of a cross training. For example, if you're a runner, then an active recovery would be a brisk walk or jumping on a bike. You're not going full speed, but you are doing a different type of workout. Or if you're a runner, then you would go and swim laps. So that would be more of an active recovery. This is not active, it's more of a passive recovery. So it's going to be very slow and gentle, and you get to just take your time. Okay. The goal is to be about 10 to 15 minutes long. And today we're going to be focusing on stretching through the hamstrings and some glutes. So you can go barefoot, you can wear your shoes. If you are very tight, then you can get some yoga blocks or maybe even some water bottles, something to help support you, because we're going to be doing a lot of stretching, like forward folds and pigeon poses. So if you need those yoga blocks, please go get them. And if not, we will get started. So I'm not going to do this big warm up. What we're just going to do is jump straight into some stretches. We're going to go like a side view here. We're going to do a deep breath in. Big reach through your core, elongate through your spine. Exhale, and we're just going to forward fold into a hamstring and lower back stretch. So you're just letting your upper body hang here, getting a nice stretch through those hamstrings. And if you want to, like, if you can put your hands on the floor, that's great. If you need yoga blocks to help support you so that you're not feeling pain and overstretching in your hamstrings or lower back, please do that. Okay, now what we're going to do is a gentle bending side to side of those knees. You shouldn't feel any pain behind your knee. It should be a nice little stretch in that hamstring. Good. Now, as long as you're doing okay, and if you'd like a little bit deeper stretch, we're going to fold our arms at our chest and let the upper body hang even more, dropping your chin to your chest. Five, four, three, two, and one. Okay, we're going to step out and walk into a plank. Drop to your knees. Let's do a quick child's pose. Hanging out here, reaching those fingertips as high above you as you can, dropping your head to the floor. Good. Okay, now we're going to go tabletop position or hands and knees. We're going to go into a pigeon pose. So you'll be in an upper plank, and you're just going to bring, some people call it a shin box. Bring your right leg up into like a number 4 position. So from here, this is going to be a really big stretch in your right glute. You can stay here tall. If you prefer, you can go down on your elbows. And if you want an even deeper stretch, if you can do it, you can always just go reach your hands overhead and put your head on the floor. So whatever your flexibility level is. But this is a very big opener through that glute. Feels good, right? Hopefully. Oh, we're going to hang out here for another 10 seconds. Okay, good. Now we're going to come out of that. We get to do the other side. So upper plank, and then we'll just bring that left foot forward and get that stretch on the glute on the other side. You can have your knee or your leg straight, more like a number 4. If you just don't have the flexibility in that hip, then you can always bring that foot closer, your heel, left heel closer to your right hip. So it's up to you and what flexibility you have. If you need those yoga blocks to help you stay supported so that you're not putting so much pressure on that glute, go ahead. If you want to go to the floor or lay all the way down, feel free to do what feels best for you. But we're going to hang here for another 10 seconds. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Okay, great. We'll be doing different stretches tomorrow in other muscle groups, but let's do a little bit of activation of some. So we're going to go to a bridge to begin with. This is going to be for your glutes, but also feel good for your lower back. So laying on your back, your scapulas, your shoulder blades are flat on the floor. And all I want you to do is do a pelvic tilt so it pushes your lower back into the floor. From here, feet hip width apart. All you're going to do is push. So keep that pelvic tilt, lower back flat on the floor, and then we're going to push into a bridge. I'm just going to hang out here for a little bit. So this is activating for your glute maximus, and it also helps give you some strength through your lower back. So whole foot, so you're not pushing on your toes or your heels. The whole foot should be doing the work to help support you. And we're not trying to get those hips as high as they can go. Just go to a comfortable position with the hip lift. We'll hang here for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Good. Okay, now we'll go to a knee hug just to make sure that lower back is happy. Great. Now we're going to go to a little bit different activation for your glute on your side. So it's a side lying glute bridge. What you're going to do is elbow directly under your shoulder. Your knees are stacked, and you're just going to lift and lower. Okay, so belly button to that spine, push those hips forward. And this is more just to activate some glute medius and minimus, and also strengthen through your oblique just a little bit. We're just going to do 10 here, because remember, this is a very passive workout, if you want to call it that. It's not intense. Here's 7, 8, good, 9, and 10. We got to do that other side. So the nice thing about doing passive workouts is it gets your endorphins and dopamine going in your brain, your serotonin, and it helps you feel good even if you know you physically really can't do an intense workout. This will still help your body realize, okay, I'm alive. It releases the good hormones that are good for you. Elbow under shoulder. Let's push those hips forward and then tap down. Belly button to that spine. So it gets blood flowing and it's good for your brain, right? Releases a little bit of stress. Yeah, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, almost done. 2, hopefully you're feeling some glute activation on that lower glute. Good. Okay, we have one more and then we'll be done. This one is going to be from a standing position. So we'll get there. And these are called bootstrappers. I don't know. That's the only name. I'm sure there might be another name for them. You go do what's comfortable for you. So if you need to be here, like bracing on your hands on your knees, because your hamstrings and your quads just don't have the mobility, your hips don't have the mobility, that's fine. Because all it's going to be is like you're sitting on a chair and then coming up. Your knees never go past your toes, okay? So this is the most gentle version. So it stretches through your lower back, it stretches some hamstrings. If you want to go the full version, then your hands are going to be like around your ankles, your toes. You're holding on to your feet. And you're just going to squat down and then full extension back up. So we're going to do about 7 to 10 of these. Nice and slow and controlled here. Doing what's most comfortable for you. If you need to come out of it because your quads are so tired, that's fine. Come out of it, shake it out, then go back in. Get a couple more. This is not a motion that we do every day. Here's 7, I think. 8. Good. The faster you go through these, the more your quads are going to light up and you get tired. So you don't have to go really fast through these. And there's 10, I think. Okay. So hopefully you got your heart rate up just a little bit. Your muscles felt like they got woke up, but nothing's too strenuous. And you got some good hormones going. So good job showing up for yourself today. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.